We have breaking news on the House Oversight Committee's Jeffrey Epstein investigation. The committee just announcing it is bringing a prison guard who was on duty the night Epstein died for a transcribed interview. And let's bring in MS Now senior legal reporter Lisa Rubin. Lisa, what do we know about that night and what potential details could this guard provide?
So the guard in question is Tova Noel, or Tova Noel, I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, Anna. She was the last correctional officer believed to have seen Jeffrey Epstein alive when she brought him linens at around 10:40 p.m. the night before he was discovered dead. The reason she's come to investigators' attention right now is because an FBI document that was found within the Epstein files released by the Justice Department says that the morning of his death, among things that she did was Google searches for latest on Epstein in jail at about 5:42 that morning and again at 5:52. When asked by investigators about that, she said she didn't remember doing the search. Another reason that congressional investigators might be interested in talking to her is because there were large sums of money transferred to her bank account through Zelle, an online payment transfer system, the last in the amount of $5,000 shortly before Epstein was discovered dead. I should note that those Zelle payments began in April 2018, well before Jeffrey Epstein was arrested, much less indicted or prosecuted by Southern District of New York prosecutors. But those are reasons why Jim Comer and others on the House Oversight Committee want to speak to Ms. Noel now.
And what about that missing minute of security footage? Was that ever cleared up?
No, it really never has been cleared up. I mean, the Department of Justice has said that that missing minute of security footage has to do with when the tape essentially resets and that every 24 hours there would be a gap of that duration. That has not, of course, satisfied folks online and even folks within Congress as to what happened the night that Epstein was dead. Ms. Noel was originally prosecuted by Southern District of New York prosecutors. She and another corrections officer, Michael Thomas, then had that case against them dismissed after they signed what's called a deferred prosecution agreement, where they agreed to do some community service and be on good behavior for 6 months. But ultimately, they never faced trial. So this is going to be really the first time that the public will have heard from her and heard some of her explanations for those cash transfers, for her Google searches, and of course, what happened the hours and night before Jeffrey Epstein was discovered dead.
Lisa Rubin, thanks for rushing in to bring us that breaking news. We really appreciate you and much more to learn about this.